Well, we're here again. The European Places playoff final for the second or maybe even third season in a row. Gent are our opponents. We need to first of all turn around our bad form, and secondly, I need to stop being angry. Hello and welcome back to what will be the final episode of Season 6 of Rupel Boom or Bust. It is, as I mentioned, it is the final of the European Places playoff. If you are new to the channel or you're just not subscribed, why not hit the subscribe button? It's free, it's cheap, it's free, it's all that nonsense. It's all the good YouTubey stuff. Do the YouTubey things to help my YouTubey channel grow, and then we can all be happy together. And hopefully today we're going to beat Gent, and I'll be very happy in about 20 minutes time. I'm getting really good at doing intros, aren't I? Anyway, the final is today then. Gent are our opponents. They obviously won their group, but they did lose their final game of the group against Anderlecht. They lost it 1-0. They've not been massively convincing. In fact, I would argue they've not been particularly convincing at all after losing to Antwerp and Anderlecht. They've beaten Standard Liège and drawn with Standard Liège. They beat Anderlecht 3-0 is their best result. Everything else has been sort of one goal here or there. So they don't score too many goals either. We, however, are probably worse. In our last 6 games, we have won 1, we have drawn 1, and lost 4. We've scored, if you take out the 4 goals against STVV, we've only scored 3 goals. And then we scored 4 against STVV, and then none against Bruges and Genk. Gent, then, at least we're at home. That's one good thing that we can look forward to. We're the home side, should be a sellout. We also might already be in the Europa League. We might be in the Europa League. Because basically, STVV have qualified for the Champions League, Bruges have qualified for the Champions League, Genk have qualified for the Europa League, Bruges also won the Croquis Cup, which also qualified them for the Europa League 2, I think? So there's 2 Europa League 2 spots up for grabs. I'm thinking we get one and Gent get the other, regardless of result. Well, I'm hoping that's what happens. The starting lineup then for the final game of the season. Torres will be in goal. Dehaney, Gabiasio and Antwi at the back. La Rosa and Hazard will be in the middle of the pitch today because Andrezinho is a clown and gets himself sent off after 7 minutes in the last match that we played. So he's not playing for us for, I think, 3 matches because it was considered violent conduct. Also, Breck Peters is away on international duty, so La Rosa and Hazard have to make do in the middle. Piazza and Dudishava on the wings. Bakayoko and Faye as our strikers. We are missing Shema. Shema being out injured has not been helpful, and I don't think he's back. He's not back. He's kind of back. Don't risk Shema. Right, this team talk has to be good. It has to be good. Teapot it up. Pump fist. Let's fire them up. I expect nothing but a win. This is an important match for us. No, go out there and put an end to this run. Didn't work, did it? Also, Dudushava and Piazza. I want to let's outstretch arms, palms open, praise. No, pump fist. Faith in you. Okay, Piazza got motivated. Let's talk to the central midfielders now. We're going to pump fist for you. I've got faith in you as well. Motivation for you guys. The fullbacks. Pump fist. Faith in you. Didn't make much of a difference. Strikers. Don't need to say anything to Bakayoko. Mohamed Faye. Thrash arms. Aggressively. I've got faith. No, aggressively. I want to see a good performance. Didn't really fire him up any more than we needed to. 1 win in our last 5. In fact, 1 win in our last 6 and 1 draw in our last 6. We need to turn this form around. Gent have 3 wins in their last 5, but they are coming off the back of a defeat. They've got a very good squad, haven't they? They've got a very good squad at their disposal. We arguably have some good players. I don't think we've got a good squad. I think depth-wise we struggle. I think some of our sort of more, I say fringe players, not fringe players, players like La Rosa and Peters, I think we can probably do better. We are 13 minutes in, and Gent have the ball inside our half. Dudishava has stolen this away. This is good to see from the Georgian. Down the left, finds Mohamed Faye, and the Spaniard jumps past one challenge in on goal. Faye curls it underneath the goalkeeper. His 35th goal of the season for Mohamed Faye. Dudishava gets the assist as well. Great work from the Georgian. We're 1-0 up after 14 minutes. I've got a smile on my face. It's been a while since I've had a smile on my face when it comes to these Rupel Boom videos. I don't want to stop here. I want 2 or 3 goals. I want to just not have this 1 goal lead and then go into the final few minutes wanting to hold on. Shakhtar Tadze in on goal here. Torres makes a great save, conceding a corner. We need to capitalise on the fact that we have taken the lead and not concede anytime soon. Roba takes this corner towards the back. Seo, big header from the South Korean, and Brazilian gets it clear. Antwi's throw to the goal scorer Faye, inside his own half at the moment, makes some space for himself. Bakayoko's in front of him, Faye's going it alone, get his second of the game, he doesn't, hits it wide of the post, still 1-0, 30 minutes played. We're looking good, but annoyingly, Gent aren't looking bad. If Gent were looking bad, I would be pretty happy with what's going on. Dehaney heads clear. Piazza, lovely control from the Italian January signing. He's going to run off to the right-hand side. I think that's Bakayoko off to his side. He's gone for goal himself. Unsane makes a save. We win a corner. Who takes it? Is it going to be Antwi? I feel like Antwi's going to be the man to take it. It is Antwi, the left-back, left-footed towards Gabia at the front, and Gabia's hit the bar, and it's gone over for a goal kick. Still not quite at half-time. Gent coming forward. Chekvatadze back to Ghost. Now Chekvatadze once again. Dudushava with a wonderful slide tackle again. And this is very similar to the opening goal of the game. Faye cuts inside, makes some space for himself. He's dinked it over this time. And Mohamed Faye gets his 36th goal of the season. Dudushava and Faye have made both of those goals. Obviously, Faye had a lot of work to do, but it is essentially an identical goal, wasn't it? Similar situation, Dudushava steals it away, Faye gets it, runs, cuts inside, gets past the keeper, makes it 2-0 before half-time. And it's 2-0 at half-time as well. This is good. Let's get a third. This is the worry now for me, is second half, Gent come out, firing all cylinders, and take an early, basically get an early goal and get themselves back into this game. Hopefully that doesn't happen. 5 minutes into the second half, Dehaney doesn't get it to Bakayoko, and it's just lumped upfield. Torres needs to do something with this. Gets it to Eden Hazard. Not seen much of the old man at the moment. Dudushava down the left-hand side. Antwi has acres of space. 3 in the middle. Cross it in, my friend. He does. Faye's there on the volley. Insane makes a good save, preventing Faye from getting himself probably his 73rd hat-trick of the season. Highlights carrying on, which could be good, could be bad. Insane goes long. Gabia gets it forward to Bakayoko. I feel like Mohamed Faye's getting himself a hat-trick. It's fallen for Piazza. Plenty of numbers in the middle. Piazza's gone for goal himself. Insane once again makes himself big. Saves that one. Torres kicks this ball long towards Piazza. Bakayoko. It is all action at the moment in the second half. Bakayoko on the right-hand side. 5 in the middle. He's going it alone because of course he is. It's going to be a corner. Corner then to be taken by Antwi. We've got Gabia probably at the front. It's Seo. It's Faye. It's in the back of the net. But it's going to be flagged for offside. It remains 2-0. We're going to see VAR, and I'm pretty sure he was offside. It is goal disallowed. He's going to get a hat-trick. I can sense it. There is another goal in Mohamed Faye. He loves a goal as well. Imagine if he scores 40 goals in a season. Throw for Dehaney, almost at the hour mark. Piazza has to go across, finds Eliomar La Rosa. Faye facing away from goal. Makes some space for himself as well. He's gone down. It's cleared though. It's not going to be a penalty. Eden Hazard, deep inside the Gent half, finds Dehaney on the right, plays a lovely ball for Piazza. Can he cross it? Does, towards the front, Faye's there, hits the defender. We win ourselves a corner. 1 hour played. Let's get this on Seo or Gabia's head. One of the two. I think it might be Seo at the front post. Gabia's there as well. Gustavo heads clear, but back to Antwi. He's tried to cross it in, hits the first man. We would win ourselves a throw, but we're probably not going to see it. I'm ready for some subs, but we've just got ourselves another highlight. Faye in on goal. This time shoots wide. I think he wants that hat-trick. You can sense it. He's just going for literally every chance he gets. He's trying to shoot and trying to pull the trigger. What have we got on the bench? We've got Archvadze, who I think is more of a striker. Is he more of a striker? He's got 17 dribbling. He might be more of a winger, you know. We're going to go for this. We're going to bring Archvadze on and swap you two over. So Archvadze's going to go on the right-hand side. Piazza moves over to the left. Basically, Dudushava, he's done well. He's done really well. He's basically set up both of the goals. But for some reason, his match rating doesn't really reflect that. Eden Hazard with a corner. This should be pinpoint onto Seo's head. Headed over the bar, though, from the South Korean central defender. Antwi now with a corner from the opposite side. Gabia's there, and Gabia misses as well. We should be about 5 or 6-0 up. We have been so much better than Gent in this match. Antwi to Eden Hazard. Is he going to go down the line? He doesn't. He goes back to Seo. La Rosa's in front. He's gone across instead to his Italian counterpart. Now it's Bakayoko. Right-hand side is Dehaney into the penalty area. The Englishman, can he cross this in to Bakayoko at the back? And Bakayoko makes it 3, and we are going to Europe. We are going to Europe. I know there's still 15 minutes left to play and we could throw this all away, but we are 3-0 up. They have barely had a sniff in terms of highlights. We've still got 12 minutes. Torres to Gabbia. Let's get 4. Let's get our 4th. I want to do some subs. That is a shocking pass from Gabbia. Tavares across. It's taken multiple deflections and Filip Kaminski makes it 3-1. Did I celebrate a bit too soon? Right, what do we do? What do we do? Do we shut up shop? Do we go literally back to Route 1 football? I know it's not going to be the most exciting, but it is basically just going to shut everyone up, isn't it? Let's drop Faye to be... Okay, we'll keep Arjavadze on the right-hand side. But this is the formation that got us through some tough times earlier on in the save. So let's try and stick with it. Dehaney... For we have no right backs. We've got Arab can come on for Antwi. We're going to do that change. We're going to basically... I'm just going to use my subs for time wasting purposes. So 85th minute, we're going to do ourselves another one. Torres with a goal kick. The long ball towards Archvadze. Doesn't manage to win the header. Dehaney controls. Across. Gabbia goes forward this time. Faye can't win the header either. And now Gent with the ball. Tavares finds Chekvatadze. Towards the left, he's got loads of space. He could do with the fullback running forward, but I'm hoping he doesn't. Perraud, he's got some company in the space in the shape of Archvadze. Crosses in. Torres comes out, holds on to that one. Waste as much time as humanly possible, Torres. He's gone long because, of course, he has. That's what we've told him to do. He's now managed to get over the central defender. And now Chekvatadze to Gustavo. I'm worried now. I'm genuinely worried. That goal from Gent is a bit of a concern because they've done that. There's 10 minutes. There is 10 minutes. We need to not concede another goal. I don't even know what we do here. Do we drop 5 at the back? Do we take Bakayoko off and basically bring on Christensen? We go 5 at the back. We just stick Faye up there by himself. Or maybe we do this. Like, we don't need another goal. Although we should have a goal. We should try, shouldn't we? We're going to go for... I want... what's a good pressing forward? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how these roles work. We're going to have to go for that. You can go to a winger on support. We're going to go as defensive as humanly possible, I think. Go defensive when we've got possession. Time wasting. Constantly. Slow down the tempo. Slow down the tempo. Pass into space. All of this nonsense. When we haven't got the ball, we need to just drop back as deep as we can. Force them inside. Sure. Oh, please, just work. We've got 9 minutes, or 8.5 minutes, to not concede another one. If they score, we are in for a nervy, I guess, extra time. Or does it go straight to penalties? I'm hoping no highlights. 5 minutes left to play. Here we go. Time is ticking away. Blow the whistle. Yes! 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 We have finally got into Europe. We have done it. We have finally got into Europe, and we still nearly ballsed it up. I mean, it's the Europa League 2. I've never been so happy about being in the Europa League 2. But we've done it. We still don't have confirmation as to whether we were in Europe. I need confirmation. Verhoeven, we look tired. Sure we did. Europa League 2. We're in the Europa League 2. Also, so again. I knew it. I bloody knew it. We were in there anyway. Just by getting to the final. We got into the competition. But we won the final as well, which doesn't count as a trophy, but I don't care. Genuinely... I don't think I've been this happy doing a Rupel Boom episode in probably about, 4 or 5 episodes. We've actually won the Europa League playoff thing. We're now in the Europa League 2 next year. End of season review then. I don't think I've been more relieved. This is the main emotion that I'm feeling right now, is relief that we've actually managed to do it. Transfers in. The board are annoyed, extremely annoyed of Eden Hazard apparently because it was expensive. It probably was. He didn't really do a huge amount. Gabbia, signing the season, I 100% agree with that. Had a great year, 42 games he played. Antwi was a very good signing as well. Batista Meyer didn't really do enough for my liking, nor did Amione. Dehaney also, very good signing. Torres, who we brought from France, who eventually became our #1 goalkeeper. He got an assist as well to his name, which is good. Few players didn't really do too much. Motsma, Ubani, although Ubani did score 3, all in one game. Piazza had a decent enough time as well. Nize, he wasn't good, was he? He wasn't good. He did all right. He did a job. And then we can see Eden Hazard there. 8 starts, 7 off the bench, just 2 assists to his name, but he is 35 years old now. Christensen, Aldrich, Vorel as well. Lots and lots of youngsters joining the club. Anyone who we missed? No one really. Mazzari played a lot of games by the looks of it for Hertha, which is good. Sabai played 39 games as well for Aston Villa. Loans out as well. Bunch of players doing football. So technically we finished 3rd in the league, but we then finished 4th and got through the Europa playoff thing, which means we finished also 4th. I don't quite understand, but the board are happy. B- with our performance. This, I'm assuming, is... I mean, why are they both there? I don't know why they're both there. Croaky Cup, we weren't very good, but we did lose 5-4. We certainly put on entertaining games. Speaking of entertaining games, our biggest win was 7-0 against KV Turnhout in the Croaky Cup. Our match to remember is a 5-1 victory against KV Mechelen. And goal of the season goes to the villain of the season in the shape of Andrezinho in a 2-1 defeat against STVV. I think what's even more of a kick in the teeth than this as well, it's Andrezinho, and it's in a game where we lose. It's a cracking free kick, to be fair, but it's in a game where we lose, and he gets goal of the season for it. I mean, I'm not sure what to do with Andrezinho. Like, he's good at football. He's definitely good at football. What have we got then in terms of finances? I tell you what we need. We need some more sponsor deals. This is a problem. This is where we should be getting our money in, and it's just not happening. We've got nearly £1 million actually, so we've made a huge increase, but £1 million a season, we're losing more than that a month. So there is a bit of a disparity there. Faye, Bakayoko, Batista Maya, Piazza and Gabbia are the top shirt sellers. 2 Italians on there, which is nice to see. Team of the season then, Torres makes it in there, which is not really a surprise, but I would have thought they would have gone for Andre, because I think Andre technically played more games. Antwi also makes it in there ahead of Nize, which is no surprise to me, because Nize wasn't very good, and Antwi actually had a very good second half of the season. Shema makes it in ahead of Piazza as well, and everyone else, kind of as you expect. Awards then, Mohamed Faye wins a lot of things. Signing of the season is Gabbia. Goal of the season we know is Andrezinho, still only 20. He's still only 20 years old. Top goal scorer with 28 league goals for Mohamed Faye. 36 in all competitions as well, is absolutely insane. Peters with 7 assists, all of them most likely corners. Mohamed Faye, 8 Man of the Match awards and 7.2 average rating. Did we win anything? Of course we did. Belgian Golden Boot, Belgian Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Top Goal Scorer. All of them go to Mohamed Faye, and there's a whole bunch of record breakers, which is a list of Mohamed Faye's name, by the looks of it. Mazzari, Gabbia and Andrezinho on there for various other reasons. History in the making? What is this? Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at our end of season awards ceremony. Okay, I mean, it's history in the making, the fact that we got Europe? Is that what you're talking about? Obviously, that's not all that we need to talk about. Overall, best 11. Bakayoko makes it in there onto the bench, so it's still Olivier Dahuahulu and Mohamed Faye. Breck Peters and Gabbia also onto the bench as well. I think it's only a matter of time before Gabbia basically breaks into the first team. I guess he's probably going to kick out Sabai more, because Gabbia is going to play a lot more games for us. Performance analyst. So this is the problem we've had. We've been conceding goals, and I think losing Mazzari and Sabai at the start of the season, obviously, we made a lot of money from them, but I think that's part of the problem. We let in a fair amount of goals. We score pretty much all of them. We were expected to score 85 goals, and we scored 81. We were expected 0.75. We should have won the league by a country mile, judging by our XG. Really? I mean, that's just annoying, isn't it? If we can shore up our defence, we're going to win the league. That's what we need to look at doing. Maybe we shouldn't have sold Sabai and Mazzari and tried to hold on to them. Right, next season then, the team are expected to finish mid-table. That's fine, not a problem. In terms of the Europa Conference League, reach the group stages. So I think we have to play some knockout rounds to get there, but hopefully they're going to be against literal farmers from Albania and stuff like that, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because bear in mind, the qualification rounds for this are going to be against the 4th or 5th best teams from Europe. Normally the qualification rounds, when you play the best team from Malta, is easy. We're playing the 4th best team from Malta potentially. Not sure why I used Malta as an example, but I did. Right, next season then, I think we're just going to have to say top half. We're just going to say top half, which I think is that one. Good, everyone's happy. Europa Conference League group stages. I think, can we say group stages? Conference League proper. There we go, I think we can do that. Well done, everybody. And we'll talk about promises when we get back. Shut up, Eunice. You don't know anything. Oh, now we get to see all of Mohamed Faye's awards. So, this is Belgian Pro League Player of the Season. Well done to you, ahead of Witry and Caramel. And then, Rookie of the Season, ahead of Nand de Smet and Stassen. I think de Smet might be available to sign, you know. No, he's just signed a new contract. I think he was out of contract soon, and I was trying to get him, but I couldn't get him. Then we've got Goalkeeper of the Season. We don't have anybody in this. OHL have a Colombian. Is he good? He's not amazing. He's not bad either. There's Faye's Top Goal Scorer Award and Rupel Boom Players named in the Team of the Year. We've got two in there. We've got obviously Faye in the starting 11, but we've also got Matteo Gabbia sat on the subs bench as well, I'm assuming, because half of these play for Club Bruges. They're never going to get kicked out of this squad. Before we end then, we've got this good bit of news, which I asked them to do this a while ago, and I guess sort of planning permission and all that nonsense takes a bit of time, but it's all been agreed. So we are getting ourselves new youth and training facilities. It's going to take 5 months, cost £2.8 million, but we kind of have the money-ish. I mean, it's going down fairly steadily. We're losing like 1.7 million a month at the moment, but hopefully being in Europe is going to change that around. I don't think we're going to have a transfer budget next season. We've got £145,000 to spend. So, yeah, maybe we need to just work with the squad that we've got. Well then, we have finally managed to qualify for European football. It's taken just 6 seasons to get there, but it has been a struggle because we probably should have been there 2 years ago. But we're into the Europa Conference League. It's not the most exciting, but I want to do well in this competition. I want to get out of the group stages. I want to get to maybe sort of the quarterfinals. That's sort of what I'm hoping that we should be able to do. We're a good side if we can stop conceding goals. Thank you very much for watching this episode and this season of Rupel Boom or Bust. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you're new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell as well. And I'll see you in the next episode where we start our European tour.